Hello, I'm Dr. John Abebe, the Medical Director of Jojo Abebe Fertility Center and the lead tutor at the Jojo Fertility Academy. I'll be introducing the Module 3 of our basic fertility training program for nurses. And in this module, we'll be looking at the male reproductive system. In this module, we have 8 different units. From the male external genitalia to the male internal genitalia. We're looking at the anatomy that will also include the embryology of the male external and internal genitalia, and then we'll have an overview of spermatogenesis, the production of sperm, and then we'll look at the hormonal regulations of the male reproductive system, and then also take a look at the common disorders of the male reproductive system. And then we'll end up with an overview of the role of testosterone in the male reproductive system and specifically its role in spermatogenesis. What are the learning objectives of this module? This module provides a comprehensive overview of the male reproductive system, including its anatomy, embryology, the process of spermatogenesis, and hormonal regulation. It also discusses common disorders affecting the male reproductive system and the essential role of testosterone in male fertility. Now, by the end of this module, learners should be able to 1. Identify and describe the anatomy of the male external and internal genitalia and their roles in the reproductive process. Number 2, understand the embryological development of the male reproductive system, including the differentiation of the gonads and genitalia. And 3, describe the process of spermatogenesis and how sperm is produced, matured, and stored in the male reproductive system. Furthermore, part of the learning objective will be to explain the hormonal regulation of the male reproductive system, including the role of testosterone, follicle-stimulating hormone, luteinizing hormone, and inhibin. And then identify common disorders of the male reproductive system and understand their causes, symptoms, and treatment. And lastly, to explain the specific role of testosterone in spermatogenesis and the male reproductive system. So this is what we hope to achieve as part of our learning objective as the students go through Module 3, which is the male reproductive system. I know you had a nice time going through Module 2 on the female reproductive system. Do have a nice time as you go through Module 3. Have a nice day.